And welcome back, everyone. This is Jeff Brawler, and today on the Bayonetta 2 Let's Play, we're going to be finishing up with the penultimate episode of the final chapter, Chapter 16, Sovereign Power. So without further ado, let's begin. Last time we left off, we went through a portal in time somehow, and now I'm dressed as a fox.
We're in my time. But there's not a moment to explain. We need to get to the sacred mountain now.
What is upon the mountain?
I don't know, but it's where the god who created the eyes of the world once lived. And now someone is after that power.
The eyes. How can we reach that place? We are in Vigrid.
Time to jump!
Jump?
That wasn't a request. Go!
Have you lost your sanity?
Sanity is a requirement for art.
And apparently we're doing this! It's really weird, because jump! Why? Oh, I'm giving myself a ride. That's so weird.
The kind of witches you don't fuck with.
It's also really weird to hear her cuss. I don't know why, it's just a thing.
You actually shut up and follow directions.
I do what I choose. Tell me, how do you know my name?
It's, just the name I heard that witch, the one you called Rosa, call out to you. Anyway, this should get us to Fimbulvender at Mach speed.
I would not be so sure of that, witch.
My. Angels and demons working together. I suppose if they can get along, we can as well.
Consider this a momentary truce. At least until the encroachers are punished.
Well, that's one way of putting it. Here's mine. Time to tango.
But for this kind of rush towards the final sacred mountain of Fimbulvender, we might need to switch from our usual jet fighter assault to something a bit more tasteful and Nintendo themed. Yep, for this whole section, or this whole flight section, we're going to be rocking out to the mountain in the classic Star Fox Arwing. Now, for those of you who are wondering, who probably don't know at this point, being this game's been out for like months, but you know, I'll tell you regardless, how you actually attain such a thing. Basically, you have to wear a certain Nintendo costume, the Star Fox costume that I was kind of wearing that you saw in the cutscene. Once you wear that, basically you're given access to an Arwing, which plays basically like how an Arwing plays. Like, right down to like the charge shots, the laser blast, the barrel rolls, which doesn't exactly reflect anything to my knowledge. It just is like a nice fancy dodge. And I believe at some point you actually do like different twists and turns here and there. And of course you actually throw a smart bomb, which is actually dependent on your, I guess, how many bars you have in your witch bar, which is kind of nice. And of course you can still do the Umbran climax, so I believe turns your lasers yellow, not yellow, blue, which you just turned right now, which I actually think is really cool. I mean, when I first played this boss fight, for like the whole game, I was wondering, like, where's the Arwing part coming in? Because I didn't know when I first played this game, like, how do I get that? How do I, like, fly the Arwing? Where is this going to happen? But then I kind of cheated and ran a line, like, oh, it's in the final mission. And I tried to be like, what do I have to do? Just wear the costume to make sure not to spoil myself at all for the final mission. And it's simple as just wear the costume while you play the mission, and that's it. It's really actually pretty cool. I kind of really like it. I like this whole section even more because, one, actually, I do want to explain real quick about the differences between the two different ships, because the Arwing does play a lot differently than how this section would normally play out, aka in the actual jet fighter. Now with the jet fighter, you do have the similar like shooting mechanics, but it's a bit different. Baldur and Bayonetta have their own little separate attacks, where Bayonetta would be like the regular shooty guns for the ship, and Baldur, which the Arwing doesn't have, would be the melee attack, which I believe you do by pressing the smart bomb button. Both attacks can be charged, you know, the ranged and the melee attack. Melee attacks can only actually hit people when when they're in a close enough range. So if the reticle turns, I believe red, a melee attack will hit them. But if it's yellow, then a melee attack won't touch them, and you have to shoot them with lasers. There is no like smart bomb equivalent for the jet fighter, which is kind of sad. But other than that, it kind of plays basically the same. Whenever you unbring climax, the shots become larger, like, you know, the witch time fists. And Balder's attacks, I believe, make it so just does the automatic charge attack, which is nice. Not gonna lie though, playing like this whole section with just melee attacks is actually kind of fun, because I always wanted to play as Balder. May do a bonus episode later in the future if I get a chance to find someone to play with, which I may have, but I don't know. If you guys want to see it, leave in the comments if you want to see some tag team climax, so I can show you guys Boulder Rodan if you want to see that kind of thing. If not, then I may not do it, you know, because, yeah, reasons. But, like I was going to say, which is why seeing the Arwing in this game makes me kind of giddy, by the time it's recording and when this actually comes out, Platinum Games has actually been confirmed to make the next Star Fox game, which will be Star Fox Zero. Which is really funny because they basically recreated the Star Fox experience while doing this whole section. Doing this whole, like, Arwing section. Because it feels a lot like a classic Star Fox game. You know, like the one in the N64 or some sections in Star Fox Adventures or Star Fox Assault, which is still really nice. And just having them be confirmed for a Star Fox game, like, they just make the whole thing, making it flashy, making it, like, with the Platinum Game style. Not like the sub-team that made, like, Legend of Korra, or I'm assuming that's making, the new Transformers fighting game. Just like the proper team that made, like, Bayonetta, Wonderful 101, that kind of thing. So I'm really excited for that game. Even more so because basically they're doing different vehicles you can use. Not just the classic R-Wing or the tank, or I don't know if the submarine's there. I haven't seen anything about submarine. But they do switch up a lot of things. Like the R-Wing, which is my favorite thing ever, switches to like a chicken mode. Which is, funnily enough, very reminiscent to how, I believe this was an unreleased game, Star Fox 2. There was actually a mode where you can like have the R-Wing turn into like a bipedal, I guess, robot thing. A bipedal vehicle. And the tank, I believe, becomes a hover tank at some point. There is like a little chopper you can use in the new game, which actually puts down in like a little remote-controlled RC car they can use the gamepad with. And you can like see through the sights of the actual, visor, not visor, of the actual like, words, I can't think right now. Of the actual like, cockpit, that's the word. I can't, God, I need to accommodate better. Like, my vocabulary is just dead at this moment. But yeah, this whole section, like, give it a platinum ranking, that's how good it was. It's just a really fun thing to play over and over again. Though getting to the actual boss fight, it does take quite a bit, which kind of sucks for recording purposes, which we'll see in a few seconds.
At least your little good luck charm got me where I needed to go, right? We're here, kid. Right on the front door of that temple you were so damn determined to get to. Not sure if they're gonna roll out the red carpet for us.
Oh, they're breaking out the gold carpet, apparently. Nice and shiny from the cleaners. Oh, there's no carpet. Just stairs. I hate stairs. Oh, hello. How are you doing today? Floaty man.
Wrong one, mate. You should be looking for your better half.
You've got your memories back. Convenient. But you're certainly not looking like my better half. The only thing you have to offer me is your sovereign power. Then you will be truly worthless.
Yep, that looks very ominous. Very cool looking, but very ominous.
Hurry to the temple.
Oh yeah, this section. For whatever reason, just to make it look really cool, they add like the entire Star Fox group, like all the ships going up, which is nice. And no, this isn't something that happens in the game. It's something I like redid the whole thing for. I went back through the final mission just to change the costume because personally, a lot of playthroughs just leave the Star Fox costume on, but I want to make it a bit more like climactic. So I went back, did the whole mission again, which is why the score may be a bit better, maybe a bit worse. I don't exactly remember at this point. But I just want to give it like, I don't know, a costume similar to how like Bayonetta in the actual game has. Being I've been playing with Jean this entire time. So, I don't know, it's just something for me. Just something I kind of wanted to do. Gotta buy anything? Nope. I think we're basically done here. I'm going somewhere. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm here now.
Welcome to Fimbulventer, the Lumen Sage, right eye of the Overseer, the Umbra Witch, left eye of the Overseer. Now, everything has fallen into place.
Bayonetta, get out of...
Alda, this is what I promised you. Your chance at revenge. Accept it freely.
Fight, 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 fight. Yes. You missed!
That is your revenge? Is this not the one who destroyed your world, who destroyed your life? Surely this can't be all you hoped to see.
To be fair, technically you were kind of the guy that kind of wrecked his entire life like a butt for whatever reason, just to perpetuate a certain thing that will be explained later. That sounds like fighting words. Or actions, I should say.
The two of us were once a single being. However, this half said he would awaken humans to the truth of their existence. So he divided our divine power and our very souls in two. We should have become mere shells. But this half left behind a certain power within himself in order to protect the balance our split brought the world. A sovereign power to freely control the eyes of the world. Unfortunately, this one made quite the miscalculation. He had not accounted for the power of evil intent which grew as humans prospered. I couldn't use the sovereign power to control the eyes, so instead, I used the evil hearts of humans to begin to retrieve the power of the ancient god. And all that remained is taking back the one power I do not yet have. The sovereign power. The power this one held within. You managed to escape 500 years before, but it was merely a waiting game. Waiting for you to be reborn. Now the time has come for our powers to become one again, and for me to ascend to the throne as Aesir, God of Chaos.
Damn it! I thought shooting him in the face would work!
My better.
That always works.
It is time to restore your sovereign power to my hands. control the eyes as I wish. Shall I start from the right eye? Take him if it pleases you. He is nothing but an empty container to me now. I have no more use for him. Come now. It is time I receive your power, witch.
Don't worry, I got the kid. You've got my permission to show him your stuff, Bayonetta.
What just happened?
What on earth was that?
Exactly.
Just some fool
I
always
love this
screaming
section
out
because he
loud.
literally just comes out of nowhere.
Impeccable
And,
timing.
and Acer's
Suppose
just
not even
literally,
God can
what
see
the hell was that? I was like, what the hell was that?
Do not concern themselves with the
Guess he lives up to his name of Cheshire, who appears literally out of nowhere, just does whatever.
Witch, the left eye of darkness must return from whence it came.
Then just try to take it back. You've destroyed more than you know.
Oh shoot, actual fighting? Enough words, let us battle! So, Aesir, God of Chaos. Only his first form, mind you. Many forms after this, mind you. Oh, there's one form, actually. So, basic parry, dodge, beat the crap out of him tactics. A lot of the times, he does utilize his, it's fairly similar to Lopter when we fought him in the past. Basically, like the range kind of punches, long reaches, sometimes spawning different meteor kind of things, air effects, so on and so forth. But of course, I felt like going super, so I'm just gonna beat the crap out of him with all the sharp objects I currently have in my possession. Yeah, I'll see. What else does it say? I mean, there's not really much else to say about this guy. He is basically the God of Chaos, the very being that is like the middleman between light and dark. He's like the... Let's make this a bit of a referencey kind of thing. He's like the Zygarde to the Yveltal and Xerneas in Pokemon. He's the god, technically... Oh, he's not really the God of Chaos, isn't he? No, he's not really the God of Order, because Zygarde is the god, is like the Order Pokemon, and everyone else is like Chaos and Light. This guy's just a jerk. He's having like, hey, I'm just gonna be God and just control everyone. Because that sounds like a fun thing to do. Then you realize, oh yeah, screw it. Humans are dumb. Just don't worry about them. They're like fickle beings, it's fine. Oh yeah, watch out for this black hole effect. Because then he'll suck you in, have your way, he'll have your way. He'll beat your face in. And then after a bit, he'll spit you out, and basically, after a certain point in time, once his bar gets down, because I love making different tangents, you attempt to summon all of your beasts that you've ever summoned, and he just kind of wipes the floor with all of them. I'm pretty sure killing them in the process, which is kind of sad, because I kind of like the Hydra one.
Human. The eyes of the world hold power, but their power came from that of a god.
Okay, I got an idea. Spit in his eye. If he can't see, he can't be a god.
See those
That's how it works, right?
powers
Please tell me that's how it
return.
works.
And so it shall be.
So, a lot of shit is currently going down. But sadly, we're gonna have to save all of that shit for next time on the finale of the Bayonetta 2 Let's Play. So I shall see you guys then.